Hey, welcome back everybody. We got some good news, and as you know, we've got some bad news. Good news is the last couple days we got some moisture. We've been needing a lot. You can see it's pretty wet out there. I think the total came out to be about 1.60 inches. Of course, the bad news, I hurt myself. If you've been around for a while, you've probably heard that I've had 2 knee surgeries previous, both because of basketball injuries. I tore my ACL, and then after that I tore my meniscus. My knees have never been perfect since or after those surgeries. So today's Thursday, and that happened on Tuesday, just 2 days ago. Dad asked me to go take a calf and just get it processed and ready, and so I started doing that, gave it a shot. It got away from me. I was chasing it, and I ended up, like, I don't know if I stepped on something uneven, just jostled my knee. There's our first semi going down, maybe second. I don't know, I'm late today, I'm slow, and it's just kind of how it is lately. So I felt some pretty good pain in my knee. It seemed pretty similar to when I tore my meniscus, and I could not put really any pressure on my knee. So right after that, went to the doctor. They thought I maybe strained my MCL, and they're not 100% sure. It's kind of hard to tell if you tore your meniscus from just playing around with it. So they decided, take it easy, come back in 2 weeks, and if it's not really getting any better, we'll do an MRI. And so I'm pretty much just helpless here. Can't do much, can't put much weight on my knee, and I can't flex it all the way. It's been pretty painful, and I've been pretty negative the last couple days because I've done this twice before and it's not fun, and I just feel horrible because my dad's doing everything by himself. Like yesterday, it was raining. A cow had twins, and he had to get that up. Cow didn't follow up. He had to chase the cow up separate from the twins, and I just feel terrible that he has to work all day by himself, and I'm just laying on the couch in the house. But last video, like I said, we're selling cattle today, and I told you we're gonna do a video of that. So, and I'm getting sick of sitting in the house, so now I'm sitting in the truck, and we're gonna load some cattle. Dad's selling 300 head, about 220 steers, and about 80 heifers. And so I think they've sent out a couple loads from Jeff's already, but we'll hop in and just kind of watch other people work while I am sitting here in the truck. Semi rolling in. Pulling up to Jeff's, looks like there's a semi backed up already, and I saw one go down the road. There's 3 semi loads coming out of here today, so total of 4 semi loads, 3 from Jeff, 1 from the home place. And since we're low a guy, Dad actually asked our neighbor Andy, who has helped us in a lot of ways, in a lot of times the last few years. Good friend of my dad's. He's out today. His hired man's probably doing the chores by himself, while Andy is out here helping us load these pot loads up. Looks like load number 2 is just headed out. Things are going pretty good without me. Good morning.
Hi. We got the first 2 loads out. Gonna get the rest of the steers on this one, and then 1 truck will come back for the heifers at our place, and then I gotta haul some in with the trailer.
Yep.
Been going good. It's a little muddy.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good day for the markets, I think. But
That's good.
so we got Andy over here helping. Fresh legs. What do you got?
I'm just a bum. I don't even set an alarm for the morning anymore. No. I just got nothing going on.
Living the life.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 3 Emker trucks today. They must be expanding.
I don't know why it's been so hard loading out of here the last few times. They just really don't like that. It's like they think Bill Cosby's hanging out over here. They just really don't want to go. Alright, just a couple left, and the 3rd semi will be full. All the feedlots at Jeff's place the North Farm are empty. We have sold all the critters. And here's an example of why. Some people have commented, you know, the way to make money is to feed them all the way to fat. And, you know, that makes sense. The idea of it makes sense. Keep the critters longer, put more feed on them. But also, you know, a couple weeks back, we sold my calves. The market has gone up a little bit since then. I sold 726-pound critters, and per head, they sold about $1,084 a piece. And then just the other day, there was some 400 or 500-pound. Similar, very similar, just smaller, and they sold for about $1,020. And so there was a difference of a couple hundred pounds, but the dollar amount was so close together. So in that case, if you would have fed them more, their dollar amount wouldn't have gone up much per head. Of course, their dollar per pound would have gone down a lot. But so that's kind of why we like backgrounding. You know, once they get bigger, sometimes you're not getting paid for your feed as well. Not only that, when COVID hit, the packers were shutting down because there was widespread COVID outbreaks going on in there. And all these people with fat cattle, they had nowhere to go with them. And they can't just, you know, stop feeding them and quit spending the money and then let them not grow. That's not how it works. They just had to keep them and keep feeding them and wait and hope that the packers would open back up. So you're kind of at the mercy of the packers once you get them to fat weight. So for some reason, if we decided we'd really rather just have them fat, then we can fatten them out ourselves. But it's kind of a little bit less risk, and we feel like it's pretty good bang for our buck, getting them from 400 to 500 pounds up to 700, 800 pounds. We're super happy with this rain. You know, we just got our urea put down on our haylands and pastures. Grass is greening up from that rain. It looks good. Our urea's into the ground now, so that'll start helping us getting some more growth. Critters are looking happy. I'm really happy that we're only getting 1 or 2 or maybe even 0 calves a day now, because I would feel horrible if I was just laying in the house and we were getting 7, 8 in bad weather. But we got decent weather. It's a little muddy right now. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. The doctor said he thinks we should wait. I guess he didn't want us to spend the money on an MRI if he's not 100% sure that that's what I need. I have tweaked my knee a few times where I couldn't walk very good for a couple days, but this just kind of felt different, and it felt pretty similar to when I tore my meniscus. I don't know what to do. I'm pretty heartbroken. I don't know. I'm pretty whiny. I don't want to do this again. I feel bad that Dad's doing everything by himself, and we got planting coming, and then just getting things to pasture. That's a lot of running. That's a lot of walking, getting pairs split off, getting the trailer, haul them out. I do think the one job that would be super easy for me to do, running that self-propelled Moco, since it's hydrostat and I don't need to clutch. If I had to slam onto the clutch in a tractor, I think I would start crying, because that would probably hurt my knee really bad. So I would love it if I could just sit in the feed wagon and feed in the morning, but I don't think I could do it. I think I'd run into stuff because I couldn't stop in time. But we just got to go with the flow. I have realized that once I do get better, I got to do some strengthening. I got to, you know, my legs aren't very big. I didn't like doing squats before I had knee surgeries, and then after I had knee surgeries, I didn't want to do squats that much more. So I need to build my muscle, make my knees a little more stable. I should have been doing that. So I take a lot of responsibility for that. But I was running in a straight line trying to catch this calf, just planted wrong, twisted my knee. Luckily there was some fresh bedding there that I could lay in agonizing pain for a couple minutes before I crawled my way back to the gator. Oh, called Dad, said I think I did it again. He was obviously not very happy. And I called my mom and had her set up an appointment, got into the doctor about an hour and a half early. Or not early, but after that. Of course, I've been doing the things that I need to do: icing, stretching, shocking it with a cattle prod, rubbing some essential oils on there, you know, because those are helpful. And Dad is geared up. He's gonna go start feeding. So like I mentioned, we had some twins yesterday. Here'll be your clave fix of the day. Just give me a second. Oh, hi Ellie. Looks like there's Dad's gloves from getting the calves up yesterday. Alright. And here they are. Nice set of twins. Don't remember asking. I don't know if they're heifers or bulls. It was rain yesterday. They were born out in the rain, so they were chilly. Dad threw them in the calf heater. I didn't think we were gonna use any more this year, so I had a bunch of crap piled in front of it. I'm sure Dad wasn't too enthused after he carried them up and had to move all this stuff to get to the calf eater. We are pretty caught up, got a lot of oil changes done, and there's just really not much going on. We're calving 1 or 2 a day right now for the next 2 weeks. Man, it is getting deeper into April, so we'll be planting somewhat soon. Ellie, let's go. Come on. Ellie, come on. All right, you might get forgotten about. All right, so that's about enough walking for me today. When this next semi comes, we'll put the drone up. We'll get some drone video of that. I do have one request from you guys. If you could just find some time to say a little prayer for me and my knee, and that I could start walking here soon, and that there's nothing too serious going on, I would really appreciate that. So thank you guys very much, and thanks for just continuing to watch. We'll get better. Life will get back to normal. Time to wrangle up some cattles. Well, so that last load is loaded up. Hopefully they sell well. I really wanted to make this video because on the last video I said, next video we'll be doing this. And then also just giving you an update, or letting you know in the first place that I'm down and out for the count. So I'm just gonna keep icing, stretching, hitting it with a cattle prod, using essential oils, and hopefully it just kind of straightens itself out. Otherwise, if it doesn't get better, we'll do an MRI, maybe get some surgery done, and I don't know, we're gonna keep making videos. I'm thinking here in a couple days, potentially, I'll be well enough that I can sit in a tractor and do some of those tractor jobs. We might have to go back to that 2 videos a week, or maybe even 1 video a week. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
There'll be blacks and a few coloreds behind them. Boys, here's just a lighter cut. Yes, sir. You bet. It would be a nice rig. There's quite a deal. Watch them in. Like the kind. 85 head, 735. Good dudes is right. You like them. 735. Here we go. $1.50. Now half. And 50. Hand out. Hand on. Hand on a bit. I'm here a bit. 50 down. Third on a bit. Come around. Give a 54 and a half. And out half. And now 5. 55 on a bit. I'm final bit. I'm third on a bit. 55. 75. And has. And final bit. I'm final bit. I'm third on a bit. I'm hand on a bit. I'm third on a bit. 75 on a final bit. I'm final bit. I'm third on a bit. 55. 50 last call. Leading down. Third on a bit. 75 on a bit. I'm third on a bit. 50 down. Third on a bit. 75. Sold cattle online. 155.50. 2034. 2034. You bought a good set.
So you can see these sold for $1,143 per head. Their average weight was 735, and the ones I sold the other day were about 726, I think. And those got sold for $1,084 a head. So the market has gone up a little bit. Dad made about $60 a head more than I did the other day, about 2 weeks ago. So that's nice that the market has gone up since then. Really happy with that.
Little colored cattle came right along. You like the kind. What are you going to do there?
Brian, Sonny, I think that's it. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheapers. I think I can go run a marathon now.